on and see how fast you can get.
Still got more, well, that screw like.
It's just one, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
You have to try that and we'll adjust her again. Good mum on.
They'll be like, yeah, you have to put your helmet on.
How do you feel, Colin?
Try the road, mate.
Scary.
Have your helmet on if you want.
Here we go.
Hopefully.
Oh, clutch slip and he's in.
This is very hard, eh?
Oh, is it limiter, I think?
Yeah, she's on the limiter there. Yeah, I want to work all the geometry out. If I don't get a tailgate, I'm going to work on getting all the back arches filled in. Alright, how are you doing? I'm Colin and this is Shawn Automotive, and in today's episode, as you all know what's in the background, you're going to be happy because we're back on the XR2. We're finishing off where we started with the sills, and then we're jumping on doing a little bit of fiberglass moulding because welding, I was getting sick of. The hats that we put in the video where we did the seats in the Bradford van, I got my mother to pick out the best comment, but she couldn't pick out one, she's picked out two. So if John Goodall and Scooby King would drop us a message on our email and we'll get you these Klingspor abrasive hats sent out in the post. And halfway through the video, we've got another giveaway that we're going to announce next weekend. So make sure you stick around in the video to see what you could win because it's pretty cool as well. As I say, let's crack on with today's video. It's not my job. Right, I'll stop that because I started to get a bit bodgy because I went to chop off a bit of sill off the back quarter we've got over there from when we stretched the back end. But I didn't cut it out straight, so it's wonky. But on the other car, it was chopped off to the bottom. I don't even know why I was doing that. I was just trying to, it was just a moment of, you know, when you just want to get on. So I've got that shape there. So what I'm going to do is I've got a bit of the same gauge steel as we've got here. I haven't got anything. Everything I've got is a bit thicker. So I'll clean this off. And our mate John the Mong came to the yard the other week. He said, stop coming up my garage to use my folder. Use the one he first started out on when he went self-employed. So thanks, John. So that's ideal for what we're doing, folding a bit of tin. So I'll get that piece done, get this dress back. Frankenstein build, it's looking good. I cannot wait to put some pudding on it, start getting some filler on it. I'll get this bit of sill folded. I don't know what's gone on there. I think I've knocked it with something. I've put a blooming ding in there. So I'll just get behind it, spray it out a bit. Obviously we can get all that in the filler, but a lot of this you're not going to see. John's going to do them sills on his new folder he's got coming. He's got a longer folder. That'll probably be next week's episode. We'll go and get them sills made because I want to start seeing this together. And then with the back arches, that back arch needs shortening. But what we're going to do is we're going to send it to Bald Creations that I hooked up with on the way back from racing the other week. I'll put a link down below to his YouTube channel. He's dying to get to 1,000 subscribers. He's at like 740, something like that. If you can go subscribe to his channel, you'll do me a massive favour. So basically where we short on the front end. So that'll be tying in like that and then on to the new sills that John's going to make. So what we've got to do is we've got to shorten this back end. So I will probably cut it and get it to where it needs to be and then fiberglass it up. And then he'll either work with that and just shorten this back end or he might make a full new piece. But with this being that plasticky stuff, it might just be easy to do shorten that piece there, just where we had to shorten the back end. So there's a fair bit of trickery to do with the back end because also we've stretched it down so it's working out the lines of the bumpers. This part with that swage line there, that needs to be coming up to about there. So it's just what we're gonna have to do. There's all these little bits that we're gonna have to work out. And with the bumpers as well, with us widening the cab, I'm gonna put a piece in the middle of the bumper as well. When it comes to it, we'll probably go down. It's just carbon fibre, fiberglassing. It's pretty cool what he does. And it's always good if you can find somebody and work together, just like we do with John and everyone. Yeah, because Ball Creations, he reached out to me when we were doing the truck, you know, for these cappings. He's going to make us some cappings for that, and he might even do us a back spoiler to sue. It's amazing when you put something on Instagram or you put something on YouTube, my brain is not working very well. I've had a long week. This is Saturday, so I said I'd have a day off to do it, but we've just been so busy. So I've come in today to get as much as I can done in the day and then edit the video. Ball Creations, go check him out. His links down below to his Instagram and his YouTube. If you go help me by subscribing to him, he'll help me, you know, scratch each other's backs. And a massive thank you again to everyone that subscribed to the channel. We are on the way. I really do think by Christmas we should hit 10,000 subscribers. Woohoo! And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. Don't realise how much I enjoy making content and doing stuff like this, and I just want to share it. I just enjoy it. I just enjoy it. Keeps me out of trouble. Saves me, well, does it save me money when you're doing projects like this? But there we go. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's get this sill grafted up. I have never, ever, ever used a folder like this. So I'll just mess about with a few bits, get that right, just get my head round it. It's not going to be very hard. We are talking about me, you know, Yorkshire man. Totally, lad. Totally. Yes, I realised what I did. I should have done the little fold first, and I just wrapped my head around that. And that's going to get some of you laughing anyway, but I never used it before, so give us a break, give us a break, give us a bit of a leeway. I didn't do any test beats, I just went for it. I went for it all in one go, so it could be absolutely wrong. But I thought, you know what, I can use this. Being cocksure, and yeah, I probably look like an idiot in that time lapse. If this don't fit, I'm gonna look like a proper numpty. Ding 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 ding. Doo. Camera going up. Right. If I've done this first time right, we're buzzing. Yeah, it's totally wrong. All I'll do. Oh God, I'm freaking out. Yeah. All right then. Oh no. Where have I got that measurement from? No, yeah, because I've done it totally wrong. Measure twice. What have we done there? 5mm out. First one is cock on. Bugger. Bugger. Wonder if I just braid that in a little bit. Bring that out. Whoa, I'll make it go. I'll make it go. Yeah. It's alright. We can work with it. It's better than what I was trying to use before, wasn't it, anyway? Right, so my phone went flat. I've just cleaned the paint off now. I've used that clean spot green thing. I can't remember what it's called. Clean spot, don't tell me off. But this, right, is so good. Because with that, it just takes the paint off. It doesn't actually take the base material off. And I love the fact that I'm using a bit of the old Quattro off a different Fiesta going back into there. So I'll just have a quick brew because it's time for a brew. Everyone likes a brew. There's a link down below to some awesome cups from us, which helps us build this, which means I might be able to buy some steel. It ain't bad. I just folded this a bit too steep, I think. So for my first time, I'm well happy with it, and thank you very much, John the Mong, for your folder. It's going to come in handy. We're doing little bits for this. And as I've spoke before in previous episodes, you can't just weld that fully up. You have to just spot it and work it in, but I want it fully welded up, but I'll just spot it, keep working on. That's why I've jumped onto this bit, and then I can just work around, spotting it up. If you've got an airline, it's good to cool off as well as you're going along. So yeah, let's get that bit on. Wish the lads were here, because it gets a bit boring when you're on, and we don't have so much banter, do we, in today's episode? So I'm trying to entertain you on my own, which I don't know if it's like going to end up in a disaster or what. So I don't know, I'm just waffling as normal. through my head in right now. We're at this stage. Yeah, and I forgot to pull that dent out. Oh, just seeing that now in the camera. You idiot. Do you know what? I so want to put some fiberglass on and a bit of filler just to see what it looks like. But it's not the correct practice you should be doing. All the welding first. And I'm toying up whether I should do it. Whether people are going to say, oh, you haven't finished, you've da-da. But do you know what? I just want to put some filler on it and see what it looks like. So badly. I can't ask you down below, should I put some filler on it? Because I'm just looking at it now, just leaning on the cabriolet, and I'm just looking at it. I so want to put some filler on it. I'm sick of welding. Do you know how much welding I've done on this? Well, if you've watched every episode, you know how much welding. But it's like, we've put some filler on, we've still got to design and drill. But does it matter? Because it's all, if you got some filler on it, and it has to have some more filler on it, or if it gets marked, does it matter? I just want to see it smoothed up a bit. I don't know what to do. If I do it, I'm going to get slated for it, or am I going to get slated for it? I don't know. I am just waffling again. Shall I just put some filler on it? Or shall I get on the other side? The sills, we've got to drill holes in the sills. The sill plate that John's going to make. Now, do you know what? I'm going to put some filler in it. I'm absolutely dying to put some filler in it. And so I'm going to get out my overalls, have a clean up, get set up, and let's put some fiberglass on it first. And we might only just put some fiberglass on it and smooth that out to get a feeling. I'll see, because when I start filling, I get carried away. Right, I sort of had a clean up, push stuff out the way, because I really just want to see some welds covered up. So first stage, let's put some acid etch on. We'll have a brew, the acid etch will set. Then we'll put some fiberglass on first, because all the welding everywhere works. I'm going to put a bit of fiberglass on just to keep a little bit more strength in it. So yeah, and if we have to drill or do any more welding, it doesn't matter. I just want to see it. I just don't care. Shine Automotive, let's crack on. Waffle all on my own. I need some friends.
I was getting lost in the quicksand. Pink clouds didn't do it. Take it too far now. I dwell in the sand like a fish on land.
While that's drying off, we did a top-down code reader video a couple of weeks back, and it did rubbish. And I thought the only way I can trap here is to shove it in with the XRTT video. Right, top-down sent us out a battery charger, and I've used this on my wagon because my wagon went flat just before we went racing. Each battery I put on overnight, and it fully charged it. If you've got a classic car or something that lives in the garage that isn't used a lot, you can just put this on and it just keeps it conditioned. It is a nice, slow trickle charger. It's not a fast charger. The quality of it is built wickedly. They sent us out two, so there is a brand new one there to come out to you, unopened. I've got one in my personal collection. So the best comment down below gets the most likes by the end of next Saturday's video. I always say Saturday, it's bloody Sunday. Every video I do, I'll see you next Saturday. It's Sunday. So next Sunday's video, I'll announce who won that. Tornado 1200 battery charger, good quality. If you don't win it, there's a link down below and there's a massive discount. I think it may be 30 or 40% discount. I rate them. I won't say I rate them. They've not paid me to do this. They've literally sent these out for free. So it's not a paid, oh, we'll give you £1 million. Maybe if they did give me £1 million, I'd say. So it's not a paid thing. Right, let's crack back on with the video. Trapped you there, didn't I? Top down. I've just watched the F1 qualifying. I love a mix-up like that. Williams, McLaren, brilliant. Right, anyway, the fiberglass is drying off well. I'm loving it because now you can sort of start seeing the overall finish. If I get further back a bit, it's just now starting to look a bit like a car. I'm going to have just a mess around now because, like I said, welding and me have not been getting on this week. I might do a bit more welding. I might just get this bit tied up in here. But I'm just going to offer up the back arch have a look around the back arch and sort of work out the back bumper and falling over the dog's balls. So the main thing at the moment, like, I want to get both these sides done, sort of nearly finished. Then I'm going to work on the tailgate and maybe work on the arches. Depends if I get a glass that I can work with, because I'm dying to get my teeth stuck into the tailgate and work out. Got another tailgate, so it's going to be a case of using the two tailgates to make one tailgate to lose it. Just look at that now. Look how good that is looking. I've got some trailer wheel arches. I don't know if you can see them there. So I'm going to be chopping these trailer wheel arches in half and dropping them down to get all this boxed in, because I want the arches, when you open the boot, I want it to look just like two big rolled arches, really nice. So the main thing is get both these sides done, do the arches, do the tailgate, do the windscreen, the slam panel. Then, you know, we are starting to really get there. All this side now is proper strong, and by the time the arches are pieced in, it's gonna look mega. So yeah, I'm gonna stick on the time lapse. I'm either gonna jump in with that, or I'm gonna start sanding a bit of this down. I'll see. You'll see. We'll all see what we want to see. Fall over that dog bowl again. What is going on? I'm trying to offer up the body kit because I don't want to do any sanding. Am I missing something? Because them lines don't line up. They go at the bottom and then it's high at the top. I don't understand. Am I trying to fit a front? Do you know what? I think I've got a front wheel arch. Let's skip that bit. This is probably where I realised how much work I've undertaken by shortening the back end. Oh, that lines up. Oh no, we can work with that. We just need to chop, because that's fairly straight there. We can chop and shorten that section out, which won't be that hard to do. It goes round there, so we just need to chop this section out. So sticking back on a time lapse now, we've got the right size, the right wheel arch. What a numpty. I was proper scratching my head then. So if you're watching Ball Creations, that is the sort of issue. We're going to have to lose it out of there. But if I lose these bits and join these back up, you can either just repair them with fiberglass or carbon or whatever you want to do. So I think that's going to be easy to do, because that's fairly straight. We'll just work away.
Come on, step away, you repay, you can't come.
Right, so now we're starting to get the shape of the mould. We've got the bumper corner bit drying now. That's shortened up pretty cool, that doesn't like it's going to take much fettling. But these are all moulds, you see, for the main man, the ball creation man. So what I'd love, but I know it'd be a fortune, is to have a full carbon fibre body kit, because they were originally black and it would just be its own little detail, because you'd look black driving down the road until you looked at it, it would be carbon fibre. When that's dried, I'll offer that up there and then just tidy up the fiberglass. I've still got a bit more to put in there and just have to be really careful when I separate that for them to take the mould off. Oh, it's all going on outside. Right, anyway, I'll stick it back on a time lapse, finish that bit off and offer that bit up, and then we are looking pretty mega. I'm well impressed with how it's come on. It's been a nightmare, but this is what stretching and widening a Fiesta entails, I suppose. It's never been done before. There we go. Tomfoolery, trickery of the eye.
No. Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Serves this on her mind to count your blessings, 'cause it's telling first.
Right, so the bumper is chopped in the middle. Obviously, that's where we're going to have to extend. We've got this piece on and the curve where it curves round and goes up. You see that shape there? That's looking pretty good now. A bit of tomfoolery. See what I mean? I've still got that to do, but that's going to take a while, so I'll probably leave it into the next one. All this shape to get this mould right. And obviously this is a mould as well, but by the time that's bolted up there, that's looking pretty cool. We'll get all this tidied up and put some filler over. I'm going to have a chat with the ball creation fiberglass carbon fibre man to see what he wants me to do from after watching this video. He might just say that's all right, he can work with them bits. He might say wait till you've got the car back on its wheels and all the body done, and he might want it down at his workshop where he can make some content and he can do all the body kit down there. I don't know, we'll find out. It's proper looking cool. Proper looking cool. Starting to look like an XRT. Like an XR2. An XRT. It's late. And then the sills, you can sort of see how that's going to flow down. All these body kits will be all cock-on, so it'll all be pulled tight. We'll start doing some sanding. I just needed a break from welding and sort of see. Let's put the wing on. The wing is just literally plonked on, holding on for its life. Obviously none of the lines are right, but that's all to be set, that wing. But I can't really set the wing until I've done the other side and then start working out the slam panel. The slam panel, all the front end and bits, we've got to get the radiator and the rad pack all taken off and get the smaller radiator. Smaller, thinner, longer. Smaller, thinner. Basically, the radiator is going to go in this gap, which is all that room back there. But yeah, look at that. Looks cool. Looks cool. Starting to take shape. Also, a massive thank you to TEC Products and Klingspor Abrasive Technology UK. Without you lot supplying me with all the fixtures and fastenings and slitting discs and cutting discs, I'd be using an odd file probably and odd screws from scrap pile. Because you've got to understand, I don't do YouTube as a living, even though I'd love to. I've got to make money through the week. So you can support the build by buying some merch, link down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.